This week I'm back with another episode of Theme Park Worldwide, the show, where I'm going to be catching up on all the latest theme park news. I'm also going to be talking about the Europe Mega Trip and when to expect the different videos here on our YouTube channel. I'm Shawn Sanbrooke, this is Theme Park Worldwide, the show, and that means it's time to cue those titles. A very warm welcome to this week's episode of the show. Hope you didn't miss it too much last Wednesday. We was in the middle of our Europe Mega Trip and had an absolutely fantastic time. The vlogs are all starting to come online now. We had our travel vlog that went online on Monday this week, and then we'll have the first vlog from Movie Park Germany coming up in the next couple of days as well. And then following on from that, every couple of days we will have a brand new vlog to share on the channel. We had an absolutely amazing time out there. We got to ride some brilliant new rides as well, what we'd never got to do before, such as Star Trek Operation Enterprise, Mack Mega Coaster located at Movie Park Germany. It was awesome, we really enjoyed that, and you'll see from our vlog the full review. We also got to ride the beautiful Symbolica at Efteling, and wow, I was so impressed with that ride. It exceeded all my expectations and more. So yet again, check out the vlog when that goes online very soon here on our channel for a full review. But yeah, it was a beautiful ride. I was really impressed with the overall feel of it, the theming, and every little detail has been thought about with that, from the flooring to the roof, the soundtrack, the whole thing as a product came together really well, and it was very enjoyable. We also went to a brand new park, Bobbejaanland Land, somewhere I'd never been to before, so we went there and we enjoyed it. I mean, as expected with that park, there was no sort of big standout rides for us to get on, but we knew it had a couple of dark rides that we wanted to see, along with 7 different roller coasters to ride as well. And you know what, the park overall exceeded all of our expectations. We went there, we had a really good day, and we look forward to sharing that vlog at some point. That'll be online sort of back end of next week, so make sure you stay tuned for that one. The final park we visited was Plopsaland Japan, where we went there for a return visit, had a great day and went on a Heidi the ride, and I must say what a brilliant addition that is to the park. It's a family GCI wooden roller coaster. And let's just say, if Secret Weapon 8 of Alton Towers rides anywhere near as good as that, then we're in for a good ride. I mean, it was fantastic. A really nice family coaster. Some really good banking on that as well. Some great airtime. And just really enjoyed it as an overall experience. The theming around it as well was great. And yeah, what a ride. I know I won't talk too much about that trip. Like I say, that happened over the past week. Hence why there was no episode of the show last week. But yeah, we're back to episodes each Wednesday now. So make sure you keep your content coming in for our weekly sections. And yeah, I've got quite a bit to talk about this week, so let's move on to news off the rails. Now, I'd like to start this week's news off the rails just by sending out my thoughts, really, to everyone who's been involved or knows people that have been involved in Hurricane Irma. Obviously, this also extends to Central Florida, where all the theme parks have been closed over the past few days. It looks like they're over it now and they're starting to reopen again. We just want to send out a big thank you, really, to all the cast members at Walt Disney World, Universal, all the different staff at all the theme parks, just for working throughout these conditions to get things cleaned up. And I hope over the next few days, you get to return to normal operation, really. Obviously, it was a massive job to prepare for Hurricane Irma, and you might have seen lots of news articles, if you follow a lot of the Disney forums and fan pages, showing how much work goes in to preparing for one of these hurricanes. Obviously, they wrap things up like the street lights, they take down billboards, construction fences, the whole lot. They've been preparing for the whole week leading up to the hurricane. And yeah, I just want to say a big thank you, really, to everyone out there who's worked throughout the conditions and stayed committed to the job and, you know, kept the magic alive. Also, over Twitter the past few days, I've seen some really nice videos of what cast members, especially at Walt Disney World, have been doing. Obviously, if you've gone to Walt Disney World, it's cost so much money to go there, and you know, I know that myself. I've been there, I've done that, and it's very expensive, especially to stay on site. And obviously, with there being a curfew where people have had to stay inside their hotel rooms and inside the resorts, you know, they've really made, the cast members have really made it. I've seen videos of like Goofy and Stitch and lots of other characters, like doing the Macarena and Jar Jar Slide and making it for the kids that are staying there, and the adults too, that are staying at Walt Disney World throughout this hurricane. So yeah, big thank you really, and good luck to everyone as you recover from Hurricane Irma. I really hope that everything falls back into place nicely for you guys, and hopefully the theme parks will resume their normal operation very soon. Moving on from that then, some more news from here in the UK on some closures. Now, Dragon Falls is now closed at Chessington World of Adventures. We knew that it was going to be closing to make way for something new for 2018, a retheme of the ride to Tiger Falls. Chessington did post this image just a couple of days ago, where you can see you've got some, I'm presuming there's staff on there wearing like a tiger onesie outfit, and you've also changed the Dragon Falls logo there to 2018, which just confirmed really that this is going to be happening. Of course, the planning application's gone through now, and we're going to expect a full retheme of Mystic East coming for 2018. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. It does look quite tired, that area, but I hope we get to see things like the dragon and the big Buddha and stuff stay. But how are they going to mix that in with Tiger Falls? It's going to be very interesting. I am thinking now maybe we could be seeing a complete overhaul of the area, but as long as we see some good replacement theming, I don't mind with that. Merlin can do theming when they want to. I mean, Gruffalo was nice, what they did. The Swarm a few years ago at Thorpe Park, and it looks like SW8 at Alton Towers is going to be heavily themed, so hopefully we're looking at a good themed experience with this one. But yeah, of course we'll be there next year when it opens, Tiger Falls, the retheme of Dragon Falls at Chessington. Over to Thorpe Park now, and some quite concerning news really on some ride closures. Obviously a few months back the park confirmed that Slammer, after 12 years, had left the lineup and is set to be removed from the park to make way for something new going forward. However, now Rush, one of the other rides at the park, actually manufactured by S&S, that also manufactured Slammer. And they've also done quite a few other rides out there. They do like the El Loco coasters, such as Mumbo Jumbo at Flamingo Land, for example. But yes, another S&S ride, Rush, which is the swing ride, that's now also closed. However, this isn't going to be closed for the long term, as far as we know. It is just going to be closed for this year. So it's going to be SPNO, standing but not operational, for the rest of this year due to parts. We believe it's something to do with a cable or something what needs replacing on there. However, that isn't confirmed. That's just sort of rumours. But what we do know is it's not going to open now for the rest of this season, and the park have said it will reopen in 2018. Along with that though, it's quite concerning that the Rumba Rapids and I'm a Celebrity are also going to be closed from now until the end of the season, so until next year basically, because they're not going to be part of the lineup due to like the operating schedules. Me personally, the fact they took out Slammer and also closed Rush, I think it's a bit concerning, the fact that Rumba Rapids especially is going to be closed throughout Fright Nights. It's the busiest time for that park, and I mean quite a few rides closed now, along with Loggers Leap as well, that's shut a couple of years back. It's a bit concerning with Thorpe Park. It's a small island with a lot crammed onto it, but when you think about capacity and things, I think that personally it's a bad move keeping Rumba Rapids closed. Yes, with Rush they can't help it if they need a part, but with Rumba Rapids that's more just a cutback, isn't it really, with it being a little bit cooler. You say that, but tidal wave's open, so who knows. But yeah, I'd like to know your comments down below. What do you think to this very interesting move from Thorpe Park? Comment down below and I'll share a few of those next week. Moving on then to another closure. It's all closed, it's all doom and gloom really this week. But yeah, moving on, final bit I'm going to talk about is from Dragon Challenge that is now also closed at Universal Lands of Adventure. We knew it was coming, it was announced not long ago, only just over a month ago it was announced, but that is now closed. It is quite sad, isn't it? I know that a lot of you guys are quite sad that it's closed as well. I mean, in terms of the coaster itself, yes, I didn't get to ride it until 2014, I never got to see it dueling, but I thought it was a good B&M coaster. Well, both of them were good B&M coasters. However, I thought they were some of my weakest in terms of other inverted coasters out there. Don't get me wrong, every B&M's a good build, good quality build, and they're built to last. But yeah, it's quite sad to see it close. So again, what are your thoughts? Comment down below and I'll share a few of those next week. Hot off the press from Universal Studios Florida, they have just announced another closure. It's all closed, isn't it, this week, for Terminator 2 3D. I really liked that. It was like a screen and a live action show. That's going to close on the 8th of October, so what, just a few weeks to go for that one, and it's going to be replaced by a new ride for 2019. So lots going on in 2019. Of course, you'll have the Dragon Challenge replacement, which is going to open in 2019 in Islands of Adventure at Universal. In Universal Studios, you'll have the brand new ride replacing Terminator 2 3D. Over at Disney, you're going to have Star Wars Land on the back of Avatar Land, what's already opened, and Toy Story Land next year. So loads going on out in Florida over the next few years. I do look forward to returning and seeing it all in a couple of years' time. There we go, that is all for this week's News Off the the rails. It's now time for Name That Coaster.
You're like a roller coaster, move and shake me side to side. Yes, then I know, but I make you ride like a roller coaster.
So welcome to Name That Coaster, but as it was 2 weeks ago, it was Name That Water Ride. We are going to be back to a coaster this week, but what was it? It was indeed a water ride from Thorpe Park, and it was Tidal Wave, so well done to anyone that got that right. Remember, this section of the show is just for fun. Discuss it down below in the comments, and stay tuned because I might even give you some little hints and tips to what it is. But yes, back to a coaster then this week. I'm going to make it a little bit harder this one, as quite a few people got the one right last week with Tidal Wave. Let's go for a roller coaster, and it's somewhere in Europe. So here we go, it's time for this week's Name That Coaster. Stop the audio clip. It is just for fun, so comment down below, and I'll be really interested to see what you guys think that this one is. So welcome to Merch Paradise, where hot off the press, I've got two brand new items here at the World of Theme Parks that I've bought this week on the Europe trip. Two brand new mugs from my lovely mug collection, and the first one here is from Bobbejaanland Land. I thought I'm going to have to get one. It was my first time visiting the park, and like I say, that vlog will be online at the back end of next week. We've got 8 different vlogs to share on the channel from this trip, so make sure you watch them all, including the first one, which is now online. That's our travel vlog, and then movie park coming over the next couple of days. Yeah, this is from Bobbejaanland Land. I thought, you know what, I'm going to have to get that. It's a nice sort of ceramic mug, so there we are. And I also got this one from Star Trek Operation Enterprise, the new map mega coaster, now open for this year at Movie Park Germany. I really like the handle on that one as well, something a bit different. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to have to get that one and put it for my collection here at the World of Theme Parks. I look forward to sharing another item that I brought from the Europe trip next week.
Questions, questions, questions everywhere.
Next up then, it is question time, where the first one this week has been sent in by Alexis, who has asked what is my favourite ride at Alton Towers. I'll give you a clue. It opened in 1994, it's a B&M inverted roller coaster. It is of course Nemesis, simply the beast. It's still going strong. What a great ride it is out there in the world, and if you've never been to Alton Towers, you're from another country and you've never been, come over and ride it, you won't regret it. It's a really awesome roller coaster and really intense as well. It's crazy how intense that is compared to some of the more modern B&Ms. Moving on then, we've got Jake, who has asked what is my favourite GTI coaster. GTI stands for Great Coasters International. They're an American-based company that specialise in wooden roller coasters, and they're currently building our very own Secret Weapon 8 just up the road from here at Alton Towers. Check out our regular updates from that on the channel for all the latest from Secret Weapon 8. My current favourite GTI roller coaster, Jake, is Troy at Toverland. It's a great ride and I enjoyed getting back on that last week, so check out the vlog when it goes online very soon. Final questions come from Henry, who has asked what are my thoughts on Symbolica. Without ruining the vlog too much and going too much into it, I absolutely loved it. It's an amazing dark ride manufactured by ETF Ride Systems. I loved it. The theming, the animatronics, the music, everything as a package was great. I look forward to sharing my full review. But yeah, I was not disappointed, let's just say that. In fact, I was overwhelmed with it, and you'll see that in the vlog. How very exciting. I hope you've enjoyed the questions this week. If you have got any, keep them coming in for next week's episode of the show. And of course, Charlotte will pick out the best ones, and I'll answer them here on the episode. As we come to the end of this week's episode of the show, it is time for TPW Showcase. So let's have a little look at what you guys have sent in for the show this week. Firstly, we've got Dan, who had a photo here with me, so thanks for sharing that one. We then got Paolo with a swarm on-ride photo from Thorpe Park. Thank you very much for sending that one in. Moving on, we've got Amelia, who had a photo here with Harry Turnstiles. Glad you got to meet Harry at Alton Towers. We've then got Callum with a Tower of Terror on-ride photo there. Thank you very much for sending that one in there, Callum. Moving on, we've got James with a Helix on-ride photo. Helix is an amazing map mega coaster, one that I really enjoy, and I can't wait to get back on next year when we go out there and ride the brand new dive coaster as well. Moving on then, we've got Samantha, who had a photo here with me. Lovely to meet you, Samantha. We've then got Henry, who had a photo there with me as well. It was great to meet you. Moving on, we've got Joe who had a photo there with me, so thank you very much for sending that one into the show. And then we've got Paul and Jade here who had a photo there with me just the other day at Alton Towers as well. Thank you very much for sending all those in. If you do see me at the theme parks, come and have a chat. It'd be really nice to see you. I love meeting people who enjoy theme park worldwide, so come and say hi. You can even have a photo and send it in to us here at the show. Lots of birthdays to get through then this week. A big happy birthday to Theme Park Geek, Ashley, Doug and Caitlin as well. Happy birthday to all of you from us all here at Theme Park Worldwide. Thank you very much for watching this week's episode of the show. I'll be back next Wednesday with another brand new episode, and make sure you check out our new videos throughout the week, including the new episode of Let's Play Planet Coaster, episode 24 that went online a couple of days ago, on Monday in fact, the travel vlog from our trip, and coming up in the next few days we'll have Movie Park Germany, Toverland, and of course F-Telling, along with all the other vlogs from the trip to come over the next couple of weeks. Thanks for watching. I'm Shawn Sanbrooke, and that means it's time to cue those credits. Bye guys.
Thank you.